This video is presented by Western and Southern Financial Group, a game plan for your financial future. Every great team starts with a strong foundation, and your future should too. With life insurance built like a championship roster, Western and Southern helps protect what matters most, so you can focus on winning today while planning for tomorrow. Whether you're just starting your journey, building your dynasty, or ready to retire like a champion, Western and Southern has the right play for your life stage. Visit westernsouthern.com to get your free life insurance quote today. Western and Southern, built to win. Let's show our bracket predictions for the college football playoffs. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first for this?
I can go first. I can.
By the way, we reserve the right to change our predictions based on what happens in the games.
Oh, I do it all the time. I will bail on this in a heartbeat. if there's something that I see in this round that I think is carrying over, I will bail on this bracket in a heartbeat. It's the same. Well, it's theme here. Remember, my preseason national title pick was Alabama.
Still alive. You picked against them. You picked Oklahoma. You gave up on that quick.
Listen, I will fully admit I am one to bail. But
I would have gone down on the ship there.
But if I was making this whole bracket right now, here's how I would have it. Once again, my first round winners: Oklahoma, Miami, Ole Miss, and Oregon on the top side there. Now we'll start at the bottom. Ohio State, Miami. That'll be a really fun football game, right? To see what kind of challenge that Miami's defense can give Julian Sayin and the Buckeyes. But I will take Ohio State in that game. Georgia, Ole Miss in a rematch this time without Lane Kiffin. Ole Miss, a great effort the first time around, but I think Georgia understands, and they're playing their best defense in the country right now. They understand what Ole Miss wants to do to them. I think we will get Ohio State, Georgia on the bottom side there, 2-3 in the semifinal. I like Indiana over Oklahoma. I think that's a point where all of a sudden Oklahoma's defense just not enough to carry them, right? You get an equal, if not better, defense in Indiana. It's going to be tough for them. And then Oregon, Texas Tech, which I think could be one of the games of the year.
Yeah,
you talk about a war in the trenches like we've been mentioning. I think that could be one of the best football games to see all year. I'm actually going to take the Ducks. I'm going to go on the offensive side. Their offensive line, I think, can hold up. Maybe one of the very few that can hold up against that Texas Tech team. And I'll take Dante Moore over Baron Morton there. Then we get a rematch. Indiana against Oregon once again. And we talked about the struggles Oregon had in the trenches. If we get there for the moment, I'm going to take Fernando Mendoza and Indiana to go ahead of the Oregon Ducks into the national championship game. A preview maybe of QB 1 and 2 in the NFL draft. That'll be a lot of fun. And on the bottom side, and you couldn't ask for something more classic on the bottom there than Ohio State, Georgia. I'm going to take Ohio State. I'm going to take Julian Sayin and those wide receivers to get it done against Georgia's defense, which sets up the ultimate rematch of such a great game the first time around. The reason that Indiana is the 1 seed, the reason that Ohio State is the 2 and did not win the Big Ten title, their only loss of the year, Ohio State, Indiana in the final. I'm going to take Ohio State in the rematch, but it will be an outstanding football game once again.
All right, so we actually have a very similar bracket. Only a couple changes I have, though. My bracket, once again, first round, I had Oregon winning. I had Alabama, not Oklahoma winning, so it kind of changes from you, Dalton. I also have Ole Miss winning, and I have Miami winning like you. On the bottom, I have Ohio State beating Miami. I cannot wait to watch that. I think that Miami pass rush could give Julian Sayin some issues in that game, but I think ultimately Ohio State's offense and defense will be too much for Carson Beck and the Hurricanes to handle. Like you, I also have Georgia beating Ole Miss. I think without Lane Kiffin, it's going to be tough for Ole Miss to win against Kirby Smart and the Bulldogs the way they're playing right now. I think Georgia will once again beat Ole Miss. Alabama against Indiana. I think Indiana is going to beat Alabama in that one. I just think Alabama's offense, which has just been so reliant on Ty Simpson against Indiana's defense, is going to be a struggle as well. And then the top one, I actually have Texas Tech beating Oregon. Now, I do think Oregon might be the better all-around or more complete roster, I should say, but I think that Texas Tech defense, man, it's so freaking good that, you know what? Indiana beat Dante Moore by getting after him a lot. Texas Tech has the best D-line in the country. And I think that against Oregon's offensive line, that is the matchup of the year in Texas Tech's D-line against Oregon's offensive line. So I think Texas Tech will get it done against Oregon and move on to the semifinals. I have, like you, Ohio State against Georgia. Should be an awesome, awesome game between two massive brands in college football. Like you, though, I also think Ohio State will take down the Bulldogs, the more complete team. And like you, I also have Indiana winning the semifinals, this time against Texas Tech. I think Indiana will get it done. A more complete team the Texas Tech is right now. And I think Indiana against Ohio State in the national title. I'm taking Ohio State to win back-to-back national titles this year and get revenge on the Hoosiers.
I'm just once again with just the majority of these teams so impressed with all of the great defenses that we get to see in this playoff. I mean, you run down the list: Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, Texas Tech, Oregon. I mean, even all the way down to, double-digit seeds like Miami and James Madison. Look, they've gotten here because the best part of their team is their defense. And, I do think their defense can go out there and at least compete and give Oregon some problems early in this game. We're seeing really most of the best defenses in college football, and I think you're going to get some absolute wars, maybe some lower-scoring games than we might usually get in the playoff. And you're right. If we get Oregon, Texas Tech in that next round, man, if you get Dante Moore against that Texas Tech defense, and then if they win, you get Fernando Mendoza against that Texas Tech defense, man, oh man, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Everyone's got takes. Numbers have truth. And the truth is, most people are betting with emotion. Sportsbooks feed on it. TikTok gurus sell it. The hype machine runs on it. That's how you lose. PFF is different. You're betting with winning data. The same data trusted by all 32 NFL teams and the sharpest minds in the game. PFF betting tools take every prop, every matchup, every angle, and run them through our custom models. Built on the best football data in the world. What comes back is your edge. Simple, sharp, and built to win. Want to go deeper? PFF puts a pro-level analytics department in your hands, giving you the same insights teams use to find every advantage. Build your game plan with matchup analysis. Project every snap, every matchup, and every edge before kickoff, because the smartest plays start long before Sunday. Hit rates show how a player performs against their prop and against defenses built the same way. It's the data that gives you real confidence in every pick. Next, Key Insights translates PFF data into the story behind every matchup, giving you the why that powers your bets. From coverage schemes to defensive looks, it's the context that turns raw numbers into winning decisions. When you're ready to take action, filter through every prop on the market and focus on the opportunities that matter, by game, matchup, or value. Then, shop for the best available line in your area and tap your book of choice to place the bet instantly. Everyone's got takes, but now you've got truth. Bet with data, win with PFF.